Hey, so let's talk about Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Crush It! Why Now is the Time to Cash In on Your Passion. When Gary was 8 years old, he already owned 7 lemonade stands. This entrepreneurship is in his blood. In middle school, he was trading baseball cards. By the time he started working in his father's wine business, he had $30,000 in his mattress from selling baseball cards. Between the ages of 14 and 16, he worked bagging ice and dusting shelves in the cellar of his father's business. When it came time to graduate, he applied and got accepted to Mount Ida College. In September 1995, he discovered the internet. 2 years later, he set up WineLibrary.com. In 1994, his father's wine business was averaging $3 million a year in sales. 4 years later, it was averaging $10 million. In 2001, it was averaging $20 million, and by 2004, he had jumped it up to $60 million a year. And remember, this is in sales, not in profit. So in this book, he first talks about you need to find your passion and build your brand. And this can be literally anything. It can be anything from taking images of nature to eating Cheetos. Let's say you really like taking pictures of Cheetos, and you come up with a creative way to make them look like something. You do this for about 3 years and someone finds your page and is like, hey, and you end up getting to work for Cheetos full time, being a social media marketer. Now, on a normal day, most people work 8 hours a day at a 9-to-5 job. They also spend 8 hours sleeping. This gives them 8 waking hours to build their personal brand. He says one of the best ways to do this is to create great content. You need to know the product and the field that you're in better than anyone else. Start reading as many books as you can, watching as many YouTube videos as you can, learning and talking to people that know about it so that you can become the best of the best and know more than everyone else. This is how you become valuable. You also have to learn how to tell a story, an interesting story. People love stories more than facts because emotions sell. Gary also suggests that you should learn which medium fits your DNA. Does writing fit your DNA, or audio, or creating a video of you speaking, or even taking images and putting them on Flickr? If writing is your DNA, you can write stuff like blog articles or create a website. If audio is your DNA, you can create stuff like podcasts or create a SoundCloud account. If you enjoy making videos, you can post on YouTube or Twitch. He says that this is very important, finding your medium. For him, he hires people out to create content for him that fit their medium. His personal medium is YouTube, but he created this book by compiling a whole bunch of speeches and talks that he has given to turn them into this book. Now that's pretty amazing in itself. Another big rule is that you have to keep it authentic. Imagine if there was a real estate agent who is known for being real. You walk into a house and they say, well, this house has a lot of problems actually. The floor needs replaced, it has a lot of mold, and the pipes are going bad. Instead of trying to sell you a crappy house for a great price. This real estate agent will get big quick for being so authentic. He says that authenticity is everything. And this is why I think Meerkat, Periscope, and Facebook Live are going to blow up in the next couple months and even years. Because when you create a video like this video now, you can cover up your mistakes. But as you can see in this video...
Hello everybody and welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk. And this, my friends, is The Thunder Show, the internet's greatest wine show.
Gary is super authentic and actually yelling in front of Wine Library TV. 12% of his viewers actually click away when they hear this announcement. Anyway, he says that now we live in an age when anyone can make a living hustling and with their sweat equity. This means you have to hustle, you have to put in the work. You have those 8 hours a day to do whatever you want if you're working an 8-hour job. Most people don't even sleep 8 hours, so that might even be more. I'm hustling, I'm putting out more content and greater content than my competitors because I want to win. This means working from 7 p.m. to 2 in the morning, if you have to. And lastly, Gary says that you must have a great deal of patience. You must be dedicated and patient in the long run. Just like the YouTube channel Charisma on Command. If you look at these statistics, you'll realize that the first year he put out videos, he hardly got anything. The last 2 or 3 months, his channel blew up. And the thing is, if you're happy and you're passionate about what you're doing, and this is why you have to find your passion, that this patience becomes super easy because you would do it anyways and the patience never runs out. Anyways, this book is pretty small, but it was an amazing read. I suggest you reading it if you're an entrepreneur or if you want to live your passion, if you want to make money doing what you already are doing. Basically, the big tip out of this book is to create content at what you love doing, and eventually promoters and business people will come find you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and I hope you learned something. If you did, click the like button below and subscribe for more.
If you're pumped with your life and you're good and you're not complaining, do you. Like, don't work at all. I don't give a fuck. This message is for the people like, oh, I don't have time, I don't have money, woe is me. Here's my thing, stop watching entire seasons of House of Cards, because if you're complaining and I audit you, I promise you, I will find 4 hours that you're not doing jack shit. You're playing mobile games? You. Literally, like really? Like you got time for Angry Birds and you're complaining? Get the out of here.